Okay. Next question, for the measurement or estimation of which of the following are satellite images and remote sensing data is used. Now see, remote sensing came again, right? First is chlorophyll content in the vegetation of a specific location, greenhouse gas emission from rice paddies of a specific location, land surface temperature of a specific location. So we can totally eliminate this. Why? Think, because it doesn't make any difference to the statements, right? So we can understand that they are just given to confuse you. Statement 1 is correct. Near infrared radiation is being used to detect the quantity of healthy vegetation in agriculture. Healthy vegetation reflects green light. Like I said, whenever we see something, it is reflecting light. So the board that you see right now, it's green in nature. So it is reflecting the green light and it is absorbing everything else. So healthy vegetation reflects green light and absorbs red and blue light. Chlorophyll reflects more light in the green and near infrared spectrum compared to other wavelengths. Hence, we can see this reflection in remote sensing. Also, rice paddies have been mapped from multi-temporal synthetic aperture radars data, right? So even rice paddies have been mapped from the satellites. The global food supply is being monitored with satellite imagery and the normalized difference vegetation index. This is the part of statement 1. Statement 2, it is also correct. Remote sensing can check CO2 and CO4 concentrations near the surface of the earth by seeing the heat that is being generated in the area or the intensity of the reflected sunlight in the visible and infrared portion of the spectrum. Statement 3 is also correct. With the development of remote sensing, we can now measure the land surface temperature over the entire globe. Land surface temperature can be calculated through thermal, infrared, remote sensing. Satellites like Landsat and MODIS have sensors that can measure temperature changes on the Earth's surface. Right, it's a very factual thing, nothing much to understand in this. Right, so the answer is D, all of the above. Connecting the dots, applications of all type of satellites, right? Not just remote sensing, but communication also. Remember, nowadays, even low Earth orbit is being used for communication. Okay, now read about this, because usually we use the geostationary or geosynchronous orbit, but nowadays lot of satellites are being placed in the low Earth orbit for communication purposes. Read about this. This is a homework. Special focus on applications of remote sensing, right, in agriculture and climate monitoring.